Every day it seems a new negative article defending Blake Lively and the hate campaigns against her is dropping. Well, I got an amazing panel here to discuss why Blake is the problem, not us. Welcome to Popcorn Planet. I am Andy Signore. And oh my gosh, look who's in studio. This is so cool.
Hey.
What's up, gang?
What's up?
Hi.
You're in the Popcorn Studios. We got Elsies here. We got Lethal Lauren from Court of Random Opinion. Welcome to the studio. How are you feeling in here?
I was looking for more popcorn.
We need more popcorn.
I expected I would see.
I should
thought
have
I'd be
bowls of
greeted-
popcorn.
Yeah,
Good note.
I thought I'd be greeted with popcorn.
But welcome here. I'm so glad to have you both. You are both here because we're filming the documentary, and you're both doing interviews for the documentary. So thank you very much. Elsie went first, and Lauren's up next. Yep. But I figured while you're here, we could bank some cool content, and I really wanted to talk about this. Elsie and I talked about it a little bit in the interview, but sort of the fact that it's really Blake is the problem. It's really what I'm talking about. Now, as a man, I guess I got to shut up because I'm just a misogynistic slob, according to all these articles. But I figured as two strong women here, I wanted to get your perspective as to why Blake isn't really helping the cause of what she says is for women and girls and protecting their voices. Lauren, I want to start with you because you are now also subpoenaed. Welcome to the club.
Yeah, thanks.
You're welcome.
Thanks for that.
I know you're stressing out about it, and so I wanted to get your thoughts. You did a really nice post on social media calling out that you're going to be defending yourself, and you called out Blake. Can you do it again? What are your thoughts on all this?
Well, I mean, I just, I've seen her speak at the Time Gala and on Seth Meyers and say that she's like doing work to defend or like women and girls' safety or make the world safer for women and girls. And I'm like, well, actually, what I've seen from her is very much the opposite. I think that she talks down to a lot of women. I think that she is now targeting a lot of women. I think, Andy, I don't know if you were the only guy named in that YouTube subpoena thing, maybe?
Maybe. I didn't even think of that.
So, like, women who have, like, 30 followers, and she's like, well, it certainly seems that whoever said something about her that she did not like or was unfavorable, she's now, targeting to a point where they might have to pay, like, hefty attorney's fees just to keep her out of their private data. So it's like, very much the opposite of what she claims to be.
Yeah, it's wild because here let's play the quote. Here she is speaking for all women, and then Elsie, I want to get your thoughts on it too.
What I can say without going too into it is that this year has been full of the highest highs and the lowest lows of my life, and I see so many women around afraid to speak, especially right now, afraid to share their experiences, and fear is by design. It's what keeps us silent. But I also acknowledge that many people don't have the opportunity to speak. So I do feel fortunate that I've been able to. And it's the women who have had the ability to use their voice that's kept me strong and helped me in my belief and my fight for the world to be safe for women and girls. It's a pretty simple thing, but nothing.
Pretty simple there, Elsie. What do you think about that comment?
I want to know what low she's talking about because the CEO for Time magazine actually said Blake was having a great year. Great year. So I don't know what she means by highest highs and lowest lows. There are no lows in sight. According to her and everybody else, she's having a great year. So I don't know if she knows which story to go with.
Well, do you believe she is the person to help all women and girls?
I believe that she believes she has to say what she has to say when the camera is in her face. But I want to know if she realizes throughout this entire process, from the inception of the movie, throughout the PR process, she never once stood up for women. In fact, up until the day Justin's dismissal was announced was when she posted resources for people if they needed help, the people who filed the amicus briefs on her behalf. So I find it interesting that even before the dismissal came, as a woman who claimed to have been going through all of this, that probably would have been a good time to stand up for women, give resources. If you or somebody is suffering through this, this is where you can get help. But she still never offered anybody any help until she felt some form of relief for herself. So I'm pretty sure that woman is each man for himself, God for us all type of lady.
Yeah, it's wild because she then brought out her mom at the Time Gala as sort of like, oh, suddenly she this very weird vagueness. I'm still unclear like what actually happened. But did the timing of this, Lauren, sort of frustrate you? Like she's literally promoting a movie about DV, SA, all this stuff. Mm-hmm. And she chose the Time 100 Gala, which wasn't even really televised, on a cell phone conveniently, the timing that she did to stand up and use the story that she, I guess, had in her pocket all along. What was your reaction to that?
I don't know if it was even in her pocket all along. I think it entered her pocket at some point in time. But no, it was very frustrating to watch. of course, there was ample opportunity for her to speak out like that while she was promoting the film. And she chose instead to be sarcastic and dismissive when asked, what if somebody who's been through this kind of thing wants to reach out? And I think she made some sort of snarky remark about location sharing instead of actually giving a serious answer. And then to now come out and speak like she's been doing this kind of work all along is kind of ridiculous, especially in light of like her post after the case dismissal, which Elsie mentioned, the amicus briefs. She, said this whole thing about how these people stood with her to dismiss a retaliatory lawsuit, and she knows what it feels like and the pain of that after coming out with those allegations and the pain of having a retaliatory lawsuit. That lawsuit was dismissed for pleading deficiencies.
Yeah.
That was a lie. It was an outright lie, and she used 47.1 and those organizations to do it. And so that is harmful to everyone, I feel, because when people look back on that, if you actually look at the ruling, you're going to realize, like, oh, this lady, like, was not telling the truth.
But hey, life's just a bowl of cherries.
I don't like cherries that much.
They're not very good.
Let Blake tell it.
Listen, ladies, I got to call it out as like I see it. I see two women-hating people on my couch here not sticking up for women and girls.
Andy, I'm a lesbian.
But what do you
She's
say?
two minorities in one.
But I'm kidding, of course. But it just blows my mind how she can sort of speak for all women on this.
Absolutely.
And label you guys haters or anti-Blake content creators. I know neither of you are that. Why are you so passionate about this, Elsie? I want to go to you. What is it?
It's almost as though women cannot have their own opinions if it's not to support another woman, because I don't understand her process, and I want her to explain it to me, because before this, somebody please point to me one time in history where Blake has supported another woman. Women have been going through a lot in this industry. In fact, she's gone out of her way to defend Woody Allen. Am I wrong?
I think so.
I believe that's correct. So where was she at that time? Who was she standing with when other women were going through things? She sat in an interview and opened her mouth and said, well, I can only speak to my experiences, and he's been nothing but nice and a gentleman to me. Talk about invalidating people's feelings and their experiences. We are not even saying Justin has been a gentleman to us. We've never met the man. We're just saying you're so untrustworthy and so manipulative that your own best friend, again, might I add, the godmother to your children, cannot seem to find like anything to help you. So me, a stranger, you want me to lift a finger to help you? Your own people around you don't even seem to 100% believe you. So the bizarre is another
Not only
word.
that, look at this.
This is so much more global, and it's not just, oh, guess what, this is what's happening to women suddenly. This has been happening since the beginning of time, but now people are finally talking about it. And I think that that's what's important, is that
She's talking about Harvey
where
Weinstein.
I never had
Oh,
experiences
God, I didn't
like
even know
this
this
with
was
Harvey myself. I only had positive ones with him, but that's
She only had positive experience with Harvey
Yep.
Weinstein. Did you notice how she tried to quickly play both sides there?
Yep.
It's almost as if, like, she's Atlas now.
Have to keep her job. Exactly.
Weird
Brooch
how
man.
people might suddenly try to like play all sides, which she clearly did, rather than stand up for women and girls. She not only did that, Woody Allen's a complicated story. To be fair, I don't like to actually take the debate, because if you actually go into this story, it is way more complicated. Like stories are, right? That's the problem. But still, it's a bad look given all that people, on Woody Allen, to call him very empowering is what we're looking at that very junket Charity interviewed him. So, Lauren, what is your thoughts on this? Do you think she's a hypocrite?
Yeah, I do.
Very short.
I love that you're not using the word you typically use.
Yes. Thank you.
You're
for
being
that.
very professional on Popcorn Planet. I applaud you for that.
Not today,
but
yeah.
honestly, you've said not nice words, and I could never say that, obviously. But why do you use? I don't think you're being unfair or mean when you use those words, because I know she's really triggered you. Correct?
I mean, yeah, you could say that. I guess I have my own past and stuff that I've been through that kind of hits close to home when she's talking like that, and I'm like, you absolutely should not be standing up here representing anybody's interests when you're actually not doing anything but serving yourself. So, yeah.
100%.
Well, I appreciate you both. I don't know which order we did, but we did a couple videos with these two amazing ladies since they were here. So please check out the other one or stay tuned for the next one. So grateful for you both. If you guys are not subscribed over there, go follow Elsrich on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, all the socials. Lethal Lauren 904 the Quarter Random Opinion on YouTube, etc., all over social. You guys are so amazing. You know I got your back. Thank you so much for coming out here to Florida to be in this doc. I'm so excited to bring them. Make sure you go to itendswithjustice.com, folks, if you want to be a part of the documentary too. You still can become an investor. Click buy a pack, go to popcornplanet.com. It's always with an ED. People forget it's not Popcorn Planet. It's not. It's ED Planet. So make sure you head on over there, popcornplanet.com. Learn more how to sign up. Top right, you can sign up to become a member, join the merch, all that stuff. Hit the subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the bell, all that jazz. You know how it goes. And make sure to click on these videos and click that It Ends With Justice logo right there on the right-hand side. That'll take you there as well. Thank you guys so much. Stay tuned for more.